What if one man controlled the rockets carrying us to Mars? The self-driving cars reshaping our cities? The artificial intelligence racing ahead of human thought? The brain chips fusing our minds with machines? And the global platform shaping how billions communicate? And now, in 2026, with over $1 trillion at his command, what happens when Elon Musk doesn't just influence the future, he actively rules it? Now, we are tackling the $1 trillion question that is on everybody's mind. What happens when one individual becomes the world first trillionaire and hold the actual keys to humanity's next great chapter? One man that is worth more than, it is no more entire nations now. It is no more a group of nations. He is worth more than entire continent. Oh my God. Elon Musk isn't just wealthy anymore. He's transcended traditional billionaire status. Yes. After the IPO of SpaceX, after like 2 days, SpaceX plunged and he lost almost the 300 billion, and it was said that was the highest loss in human history. And that money, $300 billion, it is more than the net worth of the next person following him in the world richest man's list. Oh my God, this is actually insane. Now, following the SpaceX record-breaking IPO in June 2026, which raised over 75 billion and sent the company's valuation soaring past $2 trillion. Elon Musk's net worth crossed the historic 1.3 trillion mark. Rockets, electric vehicles, AI, brain computer interfaces, and free speech platform all aligned under one relentless vision. Is this the beginning of an abundant golden new age for humanity, or the most extreme concentration of power we have ever seen? Buckle up, because this conversation is going to be very intense, thought-provoking, and full of probabilities. If you're enjoying this video, subscribe to the channel so that you will not miss all this deep dive. Now let's rewind the story a little bit. Elon Musk didn't start by inheriting empires or silver spoon. He was born in South Africa. He moved to Canada as a teenager and then to the United States with big dreams and even bigger risk. He co-founded PayPal, he sold the .com bubble and used that fortune to chase ideas most people dismissed as fantasies. He poured everything into electric cars when skeptics say they will never work. Reusable rockets, when NASA and industry calls it impossible. Artificial intelligence designed to seek truth and to understand the universe. Fast forward to right now in 2026, the empire is in breathtaking scale. Tesla is rolling out unsupervised robotaxi fleet across cities, with the cybercar in production and Optimus humanoid robots everywhere. Version 3 and beyond already performing useful work in factories and inching towards our homes. SpaceX dominates the Starship fleet, launching at unprecedented cadence. Starlink beaming high-speed internet to remote corners of the Earth and soon beyond. Just months ago, uncrewed Starship are preparing for the first Mars mission by the end of the year. And with Optimus robotaxi potential riding along, XAI is advancing Grok to the next generation system focused on maximum truth. Now, Neuralink is shifting towards higher volume brain implants, with patients already controlling devices through thoughts alone. Restoring mobility, communication, and hinting at even greater potentials like skill downloads or enhance senses. Now talk about X. Twitter has evolved into the everything app for real-time information, payment, and unfiltered conversation. No more SEC blocking you, no more your account being banned. It is down for free speech. And don't forget the influence from his earlier Doge effort in government. The Doge, not the Dogecoin now, but the Department of Government Efficiency. He was in government, now he was pushing for massive efficiency and bureaucracy reduction. He's not merely building empires. Listen carefully. He's constructing the foundational infrastructure for an entire civilization. Energy, transportation, information, computation, and now multiplanetary life. The man who famously said he wants to die on Mars might literally own the most reliable reach to get him there. But here is where the $1 trillion question gets truly fascinating. Let's paint the optimistic picture first. Imagine this. The vision of Musk himself sitting on a horizon. Imagine a world transformed by abundance. Artificial intelligence and advanced robotics makes materials, goods, and services incredibly cheap or even free. Solar world paired with massive battery deployment provides energy too cheap to meter. Powering desalination plants, vertical farms, and entire cities sustainably. A universal high income emerge, not traditional welfare, but a baseline where basic needs are met so people are free to create and explore and invent and live meaningfully. Mass colonies become a reality, turning us into a multiplanetary species and buying humanity insurance against earthbound disasters. Neuralink. Brain-computer interfaces is not just cure for neurological problems. They unlock new dimensions of human potentials, direct thought communications, enhanced memory, seamless interaction with AI and robots. Optimus robots handles dangerous, repetitive, or boring tasks so humans can focus on art, science, and discovery and adventure. In this future, Musk empire doesn't generate wealth. It multiplies it exponentially for everyone, accelerating us towards a one-type civilization on the cadaver scale and beyond. The visuals are very, very stunning. Gleaming starship lifting off daily. Robotaxis gliding silently through traffic-free streets. Optimus robots assisting elderly people or building habitat on the red planet. Neuralink users experiencing the world in ways we can barely imagine today. Is it a future of curiosity, expansion, and human flourishing on a cosmic scale, or is it a tragedy waiting to happen? But no discussion of this magnitude will be complete without acknowledging the other side. The very real concerns and potential risks. Yes, we all know the good works, but how about the downsides? When so much power, technology, and influence concentrate in one person, question arises. One man effectually steering the direction of AI safety, space policy, and global communications, autonomous transportation, and even government efficiency reforms. Critics point to the possible conflict of interest, especially with government contract and regulatory battles. What if his timeline optimism leads to overpromise and public disillusionment? Massive job displacement from robots and autonomy could reshape economies faster than society could adapt. Over-reliance on a single visionary, no matter how brilliant, raises worries about single points of failure. And in the realm of information and politics, the platform he controls shapes narrative for billions. Remember, it was his platform that was used and Donald Trump won the election. Supporters argue this meritocracy in action, rewarding result over bureaucracy. Detractors fear technocratic overreach and unintended consequences. Musk has delivered miracles before, but not every ambitious deed has landed perfectly. The reusable rocket went from laughed at to now is a routine. EV shifted from niche to mainstream dominance. The track record is compelling, yet the stakes have never been even truly higher. So which future wins? The one of potential thriving and cosmic expansion, or the one where we endlessly debate whether any single individual should wield such influence? Let's game out some concrete scenarios for what might unfold in the coming decade. Let's look at the first scenario. Scenario A, the abundance era. By the early 2030s, Tesla's Optimus robots are ubiquitous. Millions in factories, homes, and hazardous environments. Energy costs plummet globally thanks to Tesla's solar and storage breakthroughs. Starlink and spaceship open space to tourism. Imagine you are going to Mars to see the red land, to see the aliens in Mars, all thanks to Elon Musk. Neuralink evolves to allow seamless human AI symbiosis. Humanity experiences a productivity explosion unlike anything in history. Musk companies now work trillion ambitious projects that lift living standard up worldwide. When we look back at the 2020s as the inflection point where scarcity gave way to the post-scarcity thinking, the trillionaire becomes the catalyst for a new resistance. Let's look at the second scenario B. It's called the power shift. Twitter X solidifies as the global digital town square, prioritizing free speech while battling misinformation and bias. XAI systems challenge legacy big tech models with more transplant, truth-oriented artificial intelligence. Efficiency reform inspired by Doge spread beyond the US, pressuring government to cut waste and innovate. This triggers fierce regulatory pushback and cultural slash. Now, about Doge, don't go too far. From the news that we heard, that department has been closed. So let's go straight to scenario C. The wildcat. By the mid-2040s, a permanent Mars city takes shape. Oh my God, I want to go there. The first humans, then the first families, then children born of Earth. Then AI and brain interfaces blur the lines of what seems to be human or AI. Symbiosis with machines enhances cognition, longevity, and exploration. Elon Musk might be step back into a founder advisory role, or he could remain the driving force, the ultimate first citizen of a multiplanetary civilization. Unexpected breakthroughs or challenges emerge, new ethical dilemmas around consciousness and geopolitics space areas, or even contact with unknown frontiers. In this timeline, the trillion-dollar empire evolves into something far larger, a stepping stone for humanity's long future. Of course, reality will likely be a messy mix of all three. breakthroughs alongside setbacks, inspiration mixed with controversies. That's the future of ambitious progress. Whether you love Elon Musk, criticizing fiercely, or simply can't look away from the launches and the announcements, he stands as a living proof that first principle thinking, relentless execution, and audacious goals can bend the arc of history. The $1 trillion question isn't ultimately about one man's wealth or company, it's about us as a species. We lean into bold, optimistic futures that expand our potential, or will we choose caution and risk civilizational stagnation? The future isn't pre-written, it's right now. In this year, one extraordinary individual is writing at a pace few can match, while inviting the rest of us to build alongside him. So, what do you think? Will this lead to a utopia concerning overreach or something in between? Will we be thanking him for Martian domes, debating his influence for decades, building status, or something else entirely? Drop your hottest and most insightful takes on the comments below. We read every one of them. If you enjoy this deep dive into space, AI, and technology, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can share it with the rest.